But she didn't tell Omar this because she didn't want to make him feel bad. Throughout the day, Penny listened closely to find out what everyone else had brought in for show and tell. Yasmin and Ella were going to do a puppet show together. And Tony had made a whole film that he was going to play on the projector. Suddenly, Penny's magic tricks seemed even less exciting. By the time show and tell came around, Penny wasn't sure if she wanted to show her magic kit at all. Mr. Thompson told the class to put their hands up when they wanted to go next, but Penny didn't put hers up once. One by one, everyone else shared new and exciting things from their holidays. Eventually, Penny was the only one left. "Do you have anything for show and tell, Penny?" asked Mr. Thompson. Penny peered at the magic kit by her feet. Go on, Penny," whispered Omar, giving her a thumbs up. "Your magic tricks are amazing." Penny smiled a little, then turned to Mr. Thompson and nodded. If Omar liked her tricks, maybe everyone else would too. She walked slowly to the front of the class and took a deep breath. First, Penny asked Antony to pick a card and show everyone but her. Then she asked him to put it back while she closed her eyes. Her hands shook as she shuffled the pack to find the right one. The Queen of Hearts. Penny turned the card round nervously. "Is this your card?" she asked Antony. The class was silent, and for a moment Penny thought her magic trick had gone wrong. But then they all started whooping and cheering. Next, Penny pulled an impossibly long, colourful silk handkerchief from her sleeve, which made everyone giggle. Penny felt really confident now. It was time to prepare for the grand finale, pulling a rabbit out of a hat. She showed everyone the empty hat. "As you can see, there's nothing inside," she said. She even let a few people put their hands in, just to be sure. When they agreed that the hat was empty, Penny explained the trick. "After a tap of my magic wand," she said, "a rabbit will appear inside the hat." "I don't believe it," said Yasmin, her eyes wide with excitement. She and Ella leaned forward, grinning from ear to ear. But that's when everything went wrong. Penny's wand was gone. "I'm sure I packed it," she thought, panicking. She had ticked it off her list and everything. She couldn't figure out why it wasn't in her magic kit anymore. The class stared at her expectantly. Omar was frowning. "Everything okay?" asked Mr. Thompson, looking concerned. Tears filled Penny's eyes. Things had been going so well, and now her magic show was ruined. Then the strangest thing happened. A twitching black nose and long white whiskers popped out from the hat. Penny dropped it in shock. "What is it?" whispered Ella. The class gathered round, and that's when they all saw a rabbit trying to climb out of the hat. Yasmin screamed. Ella gasped. And Tony leapt backwards, tripped, and fell onto the floor. "Quiet, please," said Mr. Thompson. He struggled through the class, trying to reach Penny and the hat. "Quiet, or we won't do another show and tell." Mr. Thompson stopped when he saw Penny reaching into the hat to help the rabbit out. Penny had thought it seemed like the sensible thing to do. But then another strange thing happened. The rabbit, now successfully out of the hat, suddenly grabbed Penny and then, with a wave of a suspiciously familiar wand, put her in the hat. Penny screamed. She fell down and down, surrounded by velvety darkness, until she finally landed on what felt like a great big silk mattress. It felt exactly like the hanky she'd pulled out of her sleeve for her second magic trick. "Where am I?" asked Penny, peering around.